Sheikh Mohammed Meetwali Al-Shaarawi, 1911–1998, was a prominent Egyptian Islamic scholar, preacher, and author. He was born in a small village in Egypt's Nile Delta region, and grew up in a religious family. He memorized the Quran at a young age and went on to study Islamic sciences at Al-Azhar University in Cairo. After completing his studies, Al-Shaarawi began teaching at Al-Azhar and quickly gained a reputation as a charismatic and influential preacher. He became known for his ability to explain complex Islamic concepts in simple and accessible language, and for his emphasis on social justice and moral reform. In addition to his teaching and preaching, Al-Shaarawi authored over 50 books on a wide range of topics, including Quranic interpretation, Islamic law, and personal development. He also served as the Grand Mufti of Egypt from 1978 to 1981. Al-Shaarawi's influence on modern Islamic thought and practice cannot be overstated. His sermons and writings continue to be widely read and studied in Egypt and throughout the Muslim world, and his emphasis on social justice and moral reform continues to resonate with contemporary Muslim activists and scholars. Sheikh Al-Shaarawi was particularly well known for his television program The Lighthouse, which aired during the 1980s and 1990s and was watched by millions of viewers throughout the Arab world. The program featured Al-Shaarawi giving lectures on various aspects of Islamic life and practice, and it helped to establish him as a prominent figure in the Islamic world. One of Al-Shaarawi's key contributions to Islamic thought was his emphasis on the importance of personal morality and ethical behavior. He believed that true faith required not only a commitment to religious rituals and practices, but also a sincere effort to live a virtuous life and to treat others with kindness and compassion. Al-Shaarawi was also known for his commitment to social justice and his opposition to tyranny and oppression. He spoke out against corruption, poverty, and inequality, and advocated for the rights of the poor and marginalized. He was particularly critical of authoritarian regimes and rulers who used their power to oppress their own people. In addition to his work as a scholar and preacher, Al-Shaarawi was also active in Egyptian politics. He served as a member of the Egyptian parliament from 1971 to 1976, and was a vocal critic of President Anwar Sadat's policies towards Israel and the West. Today, Al-Shaarawi is remembered as one of the most influential Islamic scholars of the 20th century. His writings and teachings continue to be studied and revered by Muslims around the world, and his legacy as a champion of social justice and personal morality remains as relevant today as it was during his lifetime. While Sheikh Al-Shaarawi was primarily a figure of influence within the Islamic world, his ideas and teachings have also had an impact beyond it. In particular, his emphasis on social justice and moral reform has resonated with people in the Western world who are concerned with issues of inequality, human rights, and ethical behavior. Al-Shaarawi's ideas on these issues have been particularly influential among Muslim communities in Western countries, where they have helped to shape discussions around topics such as immigration, assimilation, and cultural identity. His work has also been studied by scholars of Islamic thought in the West, who have sought to understand his views on topics such as religious authority, tradition, and social change. In addition to his influence on Western Islamic communities, Al-Shaarawi's political views and activism have also had an impact on the broader political world. His opposition to authoritarianism and his support for democracy and human rights have resonated with activists and policymakers in countries around the world. For example, Al-Shaarawi's criticism of President Sadat's policies towards Israel and the West helped to shape discussions around Egypt's role in the Middle East and its relationship with the United States. His advocacy for social justice and his opposition to corruption and inequality have also influenced discussions around economic policy and development in countries throughout the global South. Overall, while Sheikh Al-Shaarawi's influence has primarily been felt within the Islamic world, his ideas and teachings have had an impact on a wide range of issues and debates both within and beyond that world.